Assalamu alaikum, 1 p.m. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Muhammad Munib Hamid. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has arrived in Bahawalpur to inaugurate Jalalpur Pirwala Uch Sharif section of National Highway. United Nations has voiced outrage over the brutal rape and murder of Asifa Banu and called for the perpetrators to be brought to justice. NATO Secretary General has backed the joint airstrikes carried out by the US, UK and France in Syria. United Nations and Bangladesh have signed an agreement on safe return of Rohingya refugees to their homes in Myanmar. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi has arrived in Bahawalpur to inaugurate 45-kilometer Jalalpur Pirwala Uch Sharif section of National Highway near Bahawalpur. Rehabilitation and upgradation of road has been completed at a cost of 2.5 billion rupees under Public Sector Development Program for Southern Punjab. The project, after completion, has connected 4 districts of South Punjab, Bahawalpur, Multan, Rahim Yar Khan and Muzaffargarh. It will help in providing better communication facilities and boost economic activities in far-flung areas of Southern Punjab. The Prime Minister will address his gathering on the occasion. He will also meet notables in Bahawalpur today. Pakistan High Commissioner to the UK, Syed Ibn Abbas, has commended the achievements of the Pakistani diaspora in various walks of life. He made these remarks during his meeting with the Pakistani community at a reception dinner in Manchester. The High Commissioner laid special emphasis on education for youth and a proactive role for women to further add to these achievements. Azad Kashmir government has reiterated its commitment to continue to extend political, moral and diplomatic support to their oppressed brethren in occupied Kashmir. The resolve was expressed by Azad Kashmir President Masood Khan and AJK Prime Minister Farooq Haider Khan at a meeting in Muzaffarabad today. They also voiced serious concern over the unprovoked Indian firing on the line of control. In occupied Kashmir, the chairman of Hurriyat Forum, Mirwaiz Umar Farooq, has termed the rape and murder of minor girl Asifa Banu in Kathua area of Jammu as an assault on humanity. In a statement issued in Srinagar today, he demanded exemplary punishment to the perpetrators. He said killing of Kashmiri youth has become almost a daily affair in the occupied territory to intimidate the people and the resistance leadership into submission. The United Nations has voiced its outrage over the brutal rape and murder in Indian-occupied Kashmir of Asifa Banu, an 8-year-old Muslim girl, and called for the perpetrators to be brought to justice. During a briefing at the UN headquarters, spokesman of UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres said the United Nations is aware of this horrific case and hopes that the authorities will bring the perpetrators to justice. The United Nations Refugee Agency and the government of Bangladesh have signed a cooperation agreement on the safe return of Rohingya refugees to their homes in Myanmar. The United Nations High Commission for Refugees urged Myanmar authorities to create conducive environment for Rohingya Muslims in the country and take concrete measures to address the root causes of displacement of Rohingya Muslims. NATO Secretary General has backed the joint airstrikes carried out by the US, UK and France in Syria. Jens Stoltenberg said in a statement in Brussels today that NATO considers the use of chemical weapons as a threat to international peace and security and believes that it is essential to protect the Chemical Weapons Convention. Human rights watchdog Amnesty International has urged the United States to take all precautionary measures to minimize harm to civilians. Advocacy Director for Middle East and North Africa at Amnesty International urged the US President Donald Trump to take in Syrian refugees. In Syria, hundreds of people demonstrated in Damascus today against the US-led strikes. The demonstrators gathered at Umayyad Square and waved Syrian, Russian and Iranian flags. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.